Tonight, we know the race for Arkansas Senate District 26 seat will head to a February runoff after none of the candidates got a majority of the votes yesterday. Brad Simon and Wade Dunn received the most votes and now move on to a runoff. That seat was left vacant by the death of Gary Stubblefield last year. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach joining us now. You've been talking with candidates about their priorities ahead of this runoff, Claire.
Darren, that's right. Wade Dunn and Brad Simon will now face off in the Republican primary runoff on February 3rd. The winner will go on to face independent candidate Adam Watson in the special election on March 3rd. I talked to all 3 candidates today about their campaign priorities and the one issue they all agree on. Wade Dunn says his years of experience in business would help shape how he says he'd serve in the state Senate if elected.
Be that person that goes in there and say, you know what, I've been there, I've lived that, I've been 45 years in business. This will not work. This physically just can't work. So I have the time and to devote to this full time.
His top priority, opposing the proposed Franklin County prison project.
The infrastructure's not there, the water's not there. We've got to find another alternative. Yes, we do need prison beds, but it's not in Charleston.
Brad Simon, also a small business owner, shares that same concern, saying the project moved forward without enough planning or transparency.
It was done in secret, and if it had been done more out in the open, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation that we're in right now, wasting taxpayer dollars. And we don't have infrastructure there. We don't have the workforce to take care of that thing, and we've got to find a better solution.
Independent candidate Adam Watson says opposition to the prison is what first motivated him to run.
Being somebody that has worked against that since day one and, didn't just stay home and think, man, I wish this wasn't happening. I wanted to take the next step and see what I could do from the inside to help this district.
Beyond the prison project, Dunn and Simon say taxes are also a major concern they're hearing from voters.
They're just one financial disaster away from losing a place, a piece of property to the government that they spent their whole life paying for. There comes a point in time that they've paid enough, they've paid their fair share, and they shouldn't have to continue to rent their property from the government.
First and foremost, just get rid of the used car sales tax that was put in the 90s. That's unfair to lower and middle income people. And we've got to get our income tax down to zero.
Watson says his main promise is staying accessible to voters.
My only campaign promise is that I'll keep listening to them, because the job is not to get down there and represent my interests. It's to get down there and represent the interests of the voters. So if I don't pick up the phone, if I don't return their text messages, that's a problem.
As a reminder, the Republican primary runoff is set for February 3rd, with the special election to follow on March 3rd. And something all 3 candidates encouraged was for everyone to get out and vote. Claire Everbach, 5 News.
All right, Claire, thanks. We have all the details about the candidates in the runoff and where voters in District 26 can cast ballots on our website and free smartphone app.